Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ. Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ.
This world judges you like walking on a runway. Rise from your sin like Jesus on Sunday. Jesus is coming back someday. If too bland, you can catch a tan like in front of a sun ray. You know what that's like. Jesus the right type. Have you feeling like you're living a different life? Life challenges you face with that. You get depressed, then fall off like baby fat. You know Jesus is beyond that. Higher than the highest note, or the tap on top of a hi-hat. It's all over as soon as you see the sky crack. Make sure you don't get caught up in Satan's fly trap. Besides that, God sits still, watches and lies back. If I was you, I wouldn't try to wisecrack. It doesn't have to lift a finger, so you better learn. The universe was created with a few words. I know your life's taking a few turns. Open up your senses or catch a vengeance or receive severe burns. Cause you will learn. The man with the height, the man with the mic.
Understanding Christ. Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ. Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ.
You see the birth of a man in a manger who balanced the earth in his hands. You see the work of a man who's more balanced than the own earth and the sand. You need to learn about a man whose walk, whose work, whose death was a plan. Take this time to shake his extended hand and break bread with the God who created man. This song is about a man who walked on water like it was solid land. Christ's law was established. Now get the praise of Jesus in your habits, cause this here is just simple mathematics. If you want the truth of God, then you can have it. Learn about the man with the height, the man with the mic.
Understanding Christ. Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ. Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ.
You on your last lifeline, get in your right mind. My trust is with Jesus Christ where I place mine. You heard of Jesus Christ through a grapevine, a great line that's as wide as my waistline. I can't face mine, so Christ shows me with his love and protection. Christ, he just spoils me, and I'm happy just exactly where my joy be, cause I'm rooted in Christ, cause that's where the soil be. Jesus showing me exactly what is loyalty. So when I get stubborn, Christ just humbles me. You know and I know Christ is still sovereign. You have a problem, Christ will solve it, just call him. Is that all you're hoping, that I stop and I just back off? They nail Christ to a board like white wall. You need to learn about the man with the height, the man with all the might. And understanding Christ.
Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ. Understanding his life, understanding the weight of his life, understanding Christ. Understanding this man who died with nails in his hands, understanding Christ.